Let's talk about the Legacy of Destruction rarities, shall we? Make sure you guys smash the crap out of that subscribe button over here so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. So we're going to be starting off with the Shining Sarcophagus, and I know this is a pretty big disappointment to some people, but if you expected Yugi's, main theme card to not be a secret rare, holy crap, you had a lot to be surprised about here. I've definitely been pretty vocal about saying that this set's main focus selling point is the fact that Yugi is getting new cards, and Konami is going to try to cash in on Yugi's cards for this set to be the primary go-to here. But if you're looking at this card and you're like, wow, it's a secret rare, you do need 3 of it, alright, if you're trying to play the Yugi deck. And to top things off, this should be a little bit more casual friendly, which in my opinion I think will be a little bit better. It also has a special summon destruction effect, which is actually pretty cool for discarding a spell card, but overall, probably one of the cheaper secret rares in the set. Now, Silent Magician of Zero. Now, for those of you that don't know, this was showcased as the sneak peek card of the set, and I've honestly, the way that Konami is breaking trends here, I guess we could see this card be something less than a secret rare, but for now, we're following every other trend that we have up to this point, and we're definitely looking at Silent Magician of Zero to clear that secret rare spot. Yeah, that's right. That's 2 cards being dedicated to Yugi, a Silent Magician and the Sarcophagus. We don't know what Gandora is just yet, but also the Silent Magician of Zero is a spell negate, which is pretty good, and these new level monsters don't have caps for their level up. I don't think a lot of people have kind of realized that yet, but hey, you know what? Seeing these things get up to level 16, 17 with these huge attack points, it's a little bit more unheard of, but I've played this deck. I've seen some pretty crazy things. And then Future Silence was recently showcased as a QCR. That's right, and if it's confirmed as a QCR, it's going to be an Ultra/Secret right now. I'm putting this in the Ultra category because I feel like at this point, Yugi's already got the Sarcophagus and the Silent Magician of Zero. So putting the Rhoda as an Ultra Rare, and I mean the card also has the ability to draw you some cards. I think a few people might have missed that along the way as well. I mean, both players draw till they have 6 cards if you use it during the battle phase, so it's literally a Rhoda, and then both players draw till 6 during the battle phase. If not, it's just a quick play Rhoda. And I do think that is actually pretty good to see. Card definitely leaves some good room in here for what you want to be seeing. And honestly, too many Yugi cards are available in high rarity this set. Like, Konami, what are you doing here? Next up is Varus, the final bringer of the end of times. This is going to be your new Yubel support card. And I'll be honest with you, this name actually goes hard. I mean, the Loving Defender Forever, a lot of people weren't too happy about the name for that, but our friend Barudos here, or Varudos, I don't know why I called it Barudos, thinking it's a Naruto card here, but this thing, I mean, 2+ level 10s to make it, literally has a detach negate effect on it, which is literally everything that you want, and then a further ability to further negate and destroy something. And this thing, at the start of damage step, if this card attacked with material, you can destroy a card on the field. And then if this Exceed Summon card is destroyed, you can destroy 1 card on the field. This card does so much for Yubel. Honestly, it is a card for trains as well, but we'll get to that point later on. We gotta have a viable train deck running around here for that to actually matter. And we did get confirmation on Nightmare Throne being an ultra rare. And the only thing I've heard from this one hitting an ultra rare is people are like, I gotta get QCRs of this Nightmare Throne. Well, if you're trying to splash this with future Yubel support, that means that you're going to need 3 thrones, 1 base Yubel, and then 1 of the Spirit. So that's a lot of splashability in here. But I don't think Nightmare Throne, unless the card goes sideways like Sarcophagus did, which Sarcophagus did take a little time to actually grow into something a little bit better. But I guess to be fair, things can go sideways. We've seen it time and time again in this market. I do think the Nightmare Throne will start off decently priced, but I do think as more of these Yubel players do get the chance kind of pick up their stuff, we'll definitely see this card probably go down a little bit, but maybe I'm underestimating Yubel hype. Next up is Nightmare Apprentice in that Secret Rare slot. Oh man, this card is a big one here. The ability to tutor for any of your illusion monsters on a free discard any card from your hand to special summon itself is actually pretty good. Now, if there was more illusion-based support to kind of expand on out here, make a little bit more use of, the free body that you're putting on the field, I'd be a little bit more happy about that. Maybe another link maybe this card leaves a little bit to be desired, at least in the future card department. It's cool, it special summons, it searches. Your opponent can negate it. You cry. I mean, I do think the card is very good for Chimera, though. I do know a lot of the Chimera variants are definitely going to be looking forward to trying out, what you can do for this. So I know it's a lot of beating around the bush there, but that's honestly what I'm kind of thinking here. Next up is the evil seed of the Ragnarika. I'm not going to lie to you. These Ragnarika names are so cool. This is actually probably one of the coolest name changes that we actually had in this actual set. But the evil seed, this is going to be your plant monster that basically gives you all of your tutoring options, kind of get the rest of the deck going. I am hoping that if the seed is the only thing that's genuinely expensive, I do think that most people will be kind of happy with this. Also, I mean, having this card available in Secret Rare is nothing bad at all, actually. So you got to give a little bit of creativity out here to the players that are looking forward to playing the Rika stuff. At least, I guess this does hurt the splash ability of the engine too, having it be available in Secret Rare, but spending $30, $40 to have the Ragnarika stuff that you want, I don't necessarily see that as an issue. So, good stuff. And then we have Minerva, the Athenian Lightsworn as an Ultra. I'm going to be honest with you, a lot of people are really upset that this guy does an Ultra slot. A lot of people wanted this to be a Secret Rare, which I did say in the last video we talked about this. I do think that this will eventually get upgraded into a prismatic Secret Rare for the people that do want this. It's just, for now, you get it in a QCR, which is fine. At least you will have the higher rarity guaranteed for you. It's like the one good thing, like, yeah, okay, so it's not available in Secret Rare, but to the people that did want the higher rarity, you're going to be able to get that, all right? It's nothing changes in that department. It's just, for the people out here, I guess, on the slightly lower rarity side of things, it's an ultra rare. So people are kind of, it amazes me where people complain about the rarity stuff, and Minerva being that lower rarity slot, I guess just really rustled a lot of jimmies out here. So once again, I'm not all that surprised though. Then we have Vitos, the dragon of endless darkness. The first thing I'm going to say is this is going to make one heck of a QCR. Alright, the way that the card looks, it is absolutely gorgeous. It is everything that we are expecting for a boss monster. Problem is, the boss monster itself, right now, we don't know everything else going on in the set, leaves a little bit to be desired. We're going to have to wait and see. Genuinely, this sort of thing, I mean, well, it comes down to future support. It really does. Like, we're missing everything from this set so far. We have one card, and then you have the Wave 3 of support that comes out in Japan later on when they eventually go, hey, here's your power-ups. Go ahead and enjoy this. And I'm really hoping that Vitos and the action cards do get something to kind of put them up on that pedestal to really make them live up to the legend. So that's everything we know so far. Now, I do want to comment here on Diablaze. I've had a couple of people go, Robbie, what do you think Diablaze is going to be? I think Diablaze is going to be a secret rare. She is very important to the Diabellstar lore, and as we just saw coming out of the White Forest archetype this week, that she's essentially the cornerstone of the archetype next to Diabellstar. And it would make no sense for Diablaze to not get a secret rare slot to match the counterpart to Diabellstar. that doesn't make sense to me. Why would you design one half of this and then, leave it to be a little bit desired? I do think that Diablaze is going to take up one of your secret slots. And I mean, as we're filming this, we know 5 secrets effectively with this. And if you're putting Diablaze in a secret slot, well, congratulations, you now know 6, if I'm accurate on that statement. And then I got to talk about Tempai dragons. With the boss monster being pictured not as an ultra or a secret rare, a lot of people are like, are they really? Are we going to get Tempai dragons in low rarity? We don't know what the field spell is yet. It is highly possible that the field spell could be a secret rare or an ultra rare, and we also don't know, any of the middle pieces as well, the effect monsters. There could be a secret or two lying dormant in there. Depending on how all of that, goes, Tempai could be fairly budget. It all comes down to, once again, though, what they do with the field spell. If that, I almost feel like the field spell is going to be secret rare. I can't imagine a time where Konami would look at an archetype like this and go, oh, we're going to print everything in low rarity. It would just, you make the broken field spell into absolute gas, and you call it a day. It's kind of what I'm feeling here. So that's everything that we know so far for rarities for this set. Whew. Leave a comment down below, tell me what you guys think. I'll see your beautiful faces back in the day, guys. Peace. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.